Welcome to Cue the Real. This isn't just another podcast. This is the result of the moment something cracked open in me. I've been pushing the truth away, even though it was everything that I wanted. That ends today. For those of you out there who are living a life you don't believe in, and for those of you who want to make your lives even better, I'm here to show you the way. Let's cue the real. All right, welcome to episode 1. I called this episode Something Had to Break because I did to create this. For a long time, I've felt a voice inside of me, a voice of knowing, and I found intentional manifestation about 10 years ago, the real gritty, aligned creation that comes from knowing who you are and saying it out loud. But I kept it quiet. I held back. And this podcast is where I let it free. All of my knowledge, experiences, and understandings. I went through many struggles to get here, all that I manifested myself. Sometimes you think you know what you want, and you may in that moment, but it isn't really truly what you want. It's a culmination of steps you've taken to get to that moment. For instance, you take steps and you take a path on a specific professional work trajectory, and then you end up in certain positions, and then you get to other positions, and that leads you to different forks in the road that may have been different had you chosen a different path. So I chose specific paths on my specific forks that led me to where I thought I was supposed to be. And I have now truly found my calling for where I need to be, and that is sharing my voice and helping you all figure out who you truly want to be and how to become that. For some credibility here, I have manifested my dream life. I've manifested my spouse in about a month. I've manifested our dream home in a week. I manifested what I thought was my dream job in 2 weeks. And I continue to manifest things on the daily that I desire. I am also someone who has precognitive dreams and am very in touch with the spiritual side of things. The realest thing that I've shied away from and have been afraid of is sharing my voice. I'm a very private person usually, and I'm very open when I do get to know somebody, but I've been very hesitant about opening myself up to the world and sharing what I know. But I feel like I absolutely have to. I feel something pushing me every single day to get up and do this and help as many people as possible. And being able to manifest whatever you want is a little bit scary, to be truthful. It's invigorating, it's empowering, but there's also this fear surrounding it to know that you have that power. And the truth is, power doesn't mean perfection. It's about living in your truth. I see so many people that are manifesting from fear or from trying to prove something or from urgency. And I just couldn't watch that anymore without saying something, without at least trying to say something. And I am on Reddit a few times a week and have started helping people understand what they're going through and what they're thinking and how to move forward with what they desire. But that didn't feel like enough. It's narrowed down to one person with one issue, and it expands to those who are reading it, but that just isn't enough. So what you can expect from this show is I will talk manifestation, I will dig into intuition, self-trust, energetic alignment, among other topics that are in the same vein. And to start today, we are going to be discussing how to become who you are meant to manifest. Most people are chasing the life that they want, but few are actually becoming the version of themselves who could live that life. Manifestation isn't about asking the universe and waiting. It's about matching the frequency of the version of you who already lives it. You're not waiting to meet them. You're here to become them. And if you're not shifting, evolving, and making space, then it's not going to happen. Not because you don't deserve it, but because you haven't made room for it. Here's how I start becoming who I want to manifest in real time. First, I let my environment catch up. Before I do any inner work, I shift something in my physical space. So I clear out the energy of who I'm not anymore. It could be a drawer, it could be a folder. I may switch up my routine, because if your space is full of the past, how is the future supposed to arrive? Second, I make decisions like I'm already that person. Every little choice, how I walk, how I talk, how I eat, how I move through my day, I ask, would that version of me do this? Would she speak like this? Would she settle for this? It's subtle, but it shapes how quickly that person arrives for me. Third, I look for signs along the way. The universe will always give you breadcrumbs. You just have to look for them. You want to manifest a partner, and suddenly you're seeing just married cars everywhere, or you spot the exact centerpiece from your Pinterest wedding board in real life. And those are not accidents. Those are alignment clues. Whenever I catch one of those, I smile a huge grin. It's like my body exhales in certainty because I know it's on the way and I'm getting closer. This is a pain point I see for a lot of people, where it creates despair or disappointment because they're thinking, oh, that person has the thing that I want. But if you flip the script and think, oh, this is the universe showing me what's coming and I should trust it even more now, you'll be in a better place and your manifestation will come sooner. Lastly, I stop seeking proof and start being evidence. I don't need to explain it or justify where I'm headed. I live like it's already unfolding, because it is. And if no one else sees it, that's okay, because I'm embodying it. And the universe can feel my energy and it knows who I am being. So to clear the air about what manifestation is, it is not about wishing. It is about becoming. So don't ask, what do I want? Ask, who am I finally allowing myself to become? And what does that look like? How can I live that every single day, even with the smallest little changes, because they will make the difference. You don't need a roadmap to begin something like this. All you have to do is start stepping into who you're meant to be. And the truth is, they're not that far away. You've already met them in moments when your breath deepens, or when your posture shifts, or when you say no to something that used to keep you small. They've been whispering through your intuition, and they've been rearranging your appetite for people and spaces and patterns that no longer fit. And every time you honor that, you collapse the distance between you and them. This isn't just self-help. This is meaningful work. You're remembering how to become who you were always meant to be. There are people waking up every single day and building new timelines. Your future self is already listening, and they're smiling. We'll dig into this in the episodes to come. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to follow for what's next. I thank you so much for being here, and until next time, keep becoming.